What's up, everybody? This is it. We made it. The regular season is officially over for the 2026 season, and we are ready to go to the playoffs. But first, since the regular season is now in the books, let's take a look at the final standings. We're going to start things off just like we always did in the Northwest Division, where Luigi absolutely destroyed the competition. His final score, his final record is 15-2, followed by Yoshi in second at 9-8, Donkey Kong in third, and Bowser in fourth. Both of them finished at 7-10. Peach finished in fifth at 5-12, and Mario finished pretty much where he was the entire season, in last place at 3-14. And now over to the Midwest Division, where Link finished in first place after a grueling battle with Wario for the entire second half of the season for the top of the division. Link came in first place with a record of 15-2, and Wario was a very close second. He finished in second place at 14-3, followed by Rosalina in third at 12-5, Pikachu in fourth place at 10-7, and the bottom two fighters both had the same record. Ness in fifth place and Meta Knight in last, both of them 8-9. And then we head to the Southwest Division, where Kirby finished first. He won the Southwest Division with a record of 13-4, followed by Fox in second at 11-6, Dr. Mario in third at 9-8, Zelda in fourth at 4-13, Bowser Jr. finished in fifth at 2-15, and Samus finished in last at 1-16, the only fighter in the entire league to finish with a 1-16 record. And that does it for the Western Conference. And now we head over to the Eastern Conference, where Villager, despite having the same record as Lucas, absolutely destroyed him in terms of differential, coming in first place with a record of 16-1, followed by Lucas in second, who is also 16-1. Mega Man finished in third at 11-6, 5 games out of second place. Rob wasn't too far behind in fourth place at 10-7. Pac-Man finished in fifth at 6-11, and Falco finished in last at 3-14. And now we head over to the Mid-East Division, where Olimar, after a very close race in the last few weeks of the season for the top of the Mid-East Division, came out on top, beating Jigglypuff by 2 games. His record, 11-6. He actually beat Jigglypuff and Lucario by 2 games. Jigglypuff finished in second, Lucario in third, both of them 9-8. Pit finished in fourth at 6-11. Ike in fifth place at 4-13, and Little Mac in last at 3-14. And now we head to the Southeast Division, where Sonic, not only is he the best fighter in the Southeast Division, he is the best fighter in the entire league. He takes home the MVA award for most valuable amiibo for having the best record and the best differential. His record at the end of the season is 16-1, and he will also be the number 1 overall seed in the playoffs. King K. Rool was 4 games out of first and second place at 12-5. Wolf was in third place at 7-10. Wii Fit Trainer finished in fourth, and Marth finished in fifth, both of them 5-12. And Captain Falcon finished in last at 4-13. Alright, this is what everybody was waiting for. Now that the final standings have been revealed, now it is time to go over the playoff bracket for the 2026 season. Alright guys, this is the moment you have all been waiting for. Now it is time for the bracket reveal for the 2026 playoffs. We have the bracket here. It's currently empty, but we're going to put some Amiibo on it very soon. We have your 8 Amiibo that are moving on to the playoffs. We have the 6 division winners, and the 2 wild cards. They have been seeded 1 through 8 for these playoffs. They have been ranked 1 through 8, depending on their records and their differentials. They have been sorted 1 through 8, and that's how they will be on the bracket. This is going to be using traditional seeding, which means the 1 seed will face the 8 seed, the 5 seed will face the 4 seed, the 3 seed will face the 6 seed, and then the 7 seed will face the 2 seed, and that's how it'll go in the first round. Now, in the single elimination tournament, it's simple. You win, you move on. You lose, you go home. And I'm going to be going into more detail after we reveal the matchups for the first round, and we reveal the official seeding for the playoff bracket. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go over the matchups. Let's start from the left and then go to the right. We have the 1 seed versus the 8 seed. And I think you already know who the 1 seed is going to be. It's going to be Sonic, who has just won the MVA award for Most Valuable Amiibo. He is the number 1 overall seed because he has the best record and the best differential in the whole league. Let's see how he can perform in the playoffs. He's going to be taking on the 8 seed, the last fighter to qualify out of the Mid-East Division, Olimar. Let's see how Olimar can do going up against the Southeast Division winner and the MVA winner, Sonic. These two already faced off this season. They faced off back during Week 6, where Sonic took that match almost single-handedly, and he's looking to do it again against Olimar. As for Olimar, getting into the playoffs was the hard part. Now, it gets even harder. Because getting into the playoffs is hard enough. And now we are on to the 5 versus 4 matchup. Coming in at the 5 seed, we have the Northwest Division winner, Luigi, who was also the first fighter to clinch a division, and he will be taking on the Midwest Division winner, Link, who is coming in at the 4 seed. These two squared off once before, back in Week 10, where Luigi just barely scraped by. And Luigi is looking to not only scrape by, but he's looking to demolish his rival Link. That not only are they both green, but they also share the same first letter. They're both L names. And other than that, I can't really think of anything else significant about that matchup. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. Anyways, we are halfway done. Now it's time for the 3 and 6 matchup. Coming in at the 3 seed, we have the Eastern wild card, Lucas. And he will be taking on the Western wild card, Wario. That's right. We have the 2 wild cards going at it in the first round. Lucas is on a really hot streak right now. So is Villager and Sonic. But Lucas has currently 13 wins under his belt. 13 straight victories. Meanwhile, Wario has a completely different objective. He is looking to take home the double crown. He has already won the Amiibo March Madness on my main channel this year. And he's looking to take home the Amiibo Championship here with a trophy that I'm going to be revealing at the end. And also another crazy thing about Wario is that out of all the fighters who have qualified, he is the only one who lost this week. He is the only one that's coming in off a loss. Whereas everybody else won their matches yesterday. So Wario's got a lot of... he's in a very unique situation. I'll just say that. And he's going to be fighting against Lucas. Let's see if yesterday's loss will be a blessing or a curse when he takes on Lucas, who has won 13 in a row. And is looking to make Wario the next on his list. Alright guys, that's 3 matches down. Now it's time for the last match, the 7 versus 2 matchup. And coming in at the 7 seed, this shouldn't surprise anybody, the Southwest Division winner, Kirby, who was one of the last fighters to qualify, but he is not going to let that slow him down. Even though he is going to be taking on, at the 2 seed, the Northeast Division winner, the one-hand wonder, Villager, who is coming off 16 straight victories. And I thought Lucas was hot. Villager has won 16 in a row after starting the season at 0-1, and he's looking to add Kirby to his string of wins. But is Kirby afraid? No, he is never afraid. He is looking to take Villager down in the playoffs. And that is going to do it. That is your bracket reveal. So this tournament is going to be single elimination. So the rules are simple. You win, you move on, you lose, you go home to start getting ready for next season. So, in the first 2 rounds, it's going to be best of 1, which means these fighters only have to win once to move on to the next round. And it's going to be that way for the first round and the semifinals, which will be the winners of each of the 4 matches. And then in the semifinals, it's also going to be best of 1, and the competition will be cut in half again. And the winners of the 2 semifinal matches will meet up here for the championship, which will be best of 3. And that means the fighter, unlike the first 2 rounds, one of those fighters will have to win twice to become the grand champion. And the grand champion will be taking home a new trophy, which we've never used before, the Bella Bowl. This was my late dog Bella's feeding bowl that we used from the time she was a puppy until her recent passing last year. So this trophy is basically in memory of her, and we will be handing it out to the champion. I decided I'm not using the Jolly Roger Cup for Nick's Amiibo League because this is a separate channel. Therefore, I wanted to do something different. So we're going to be handing out the Bella Bowl to one of these 8 fighters. Only one of them can be the champion. And we will be finding out which one of these 8 fighters will be the champion. We'll be finding out this Tuesday, August 4th, at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Central Time. And it's only going to be happening all in one stream. We're going to be doing all 3 rounds in one stream because it's a very short tournament, and I didn't feel it was necessary to drag it out across multiple weeks because it's such a small tournament. So, I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday, August 4th, at 4 p.m. Eastern Time for the playoffs. 8 fighters remaining, 1 champion. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.